Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I can't believe that we actually survived yesterday. 1-0 to Leeds United. But there's been a couple of things that I'm annoyed about today. And that is Ipswich and Southampton. Now, Southampton obviously got points today. They're only 1 point above us now. We're back down to third. But Ipswich dropped points, which means we're third. Absolutely fantastic right there that we've absolutely got like a little bit of a gap now between Ipswich, which is fantastic. So what's your thoughts about it? I want to know down in the comments down below right now, what your thoughts are. My thoughts are that I'm glad we won yesterday. 1-0, even though it was 1-0. These 1-0 games for us, especially when we're away, are crucial. They're tough games. And obviously Preston smashed Ipswich 3-2, which is fine. But Southampton obviously thrashed Rotherham. Now, it's one of those things. How are we going to survive the next few weeks? Obviously, we've got, players that are injured, which, we don't want Rodon being injured. We don't want Ampadu. We're one injury away of failing. That's what I think anyway. But obviously we've got Plymouth Argyle on Tuesday at 7:45 at their home ground called Home Park. Very, very creative name right there. And essentially, we got to go and beat them. We have to. And then we've got Rotherham after that. So we need to go and beat Rotherham. If we lose to Rotherham, I'll be baffled because Southampton obviously beat Rotherham today. Now, we've got to get into that second space. We need to secure that second space. We don't want, obviously, the last game of the season is against Southampton. So we need to make sure that we're doing that. And we've got to win. We have to win. If we're not going to win, then we're out of the race. And if I'm honest, obviously with the January transfer window, my hand looks really big there. The January transfer window has been one of those windows, classic Leeds United. Every year we wait until the exact minutes, the last minute of the transfer window on deadline day, which really infuriates me, especially when, people don't want to come to Leeds at the moment. Let's be honest, apart from obviously Connor Roberts, which is a great signing. Hopefully it makes an impact. And obviously I said yesterday on the stream that, he hinted at the fact that he wanted to be here long term if the loan worked out. So what's your thoughts on that? That's what I want to know. And let me know what your thoughts are going to be on the Plymouth game, because Plymouth are a tricky side, to be honest. They're not a hard side, but they're a bit of a tricky one. They're on that left-hand side against Archie coming in. That's how they executed us against us last time. Which, no, it's not just that. Even when Liam Cooper's on the pitch, are we even good? That's what I mean. Obviously, One Leeds channel, Connor, love his channel. He's absolutely amazing when he goes live. He's very, very knowledgeable. And I try and comment and watch his videos whilst I'm watching the game. But I thought I'd try out yesterday a new live where I haven't actually been live before, and obviously I'm streaming right now, and it just made me think, like, why not try it? But I've got some stats of yesterday's game. So we had 14 shots, right? 14. They had 7, so they had half the amount that we did. Shots on target, we had 6, they had 1. Possession, we had 62%, they had 38%. One thing that I do want to point out is we were very lucky yesterday, because they could have scored 2 and we should have scored at least 4 because of the penalties. I was extremely annoyed when the ref just said no pen twice on Ruter. Like, how is a goalkeeper getting away with absolutely lumbering over this guy? I don't get it. I'll never understand English refs. Never. So I think that's one of those things where we need to be mindful in the season. Obviously, when we play again and again and again until the end of the season, we need to make sure that we don't rise up to the occasion in terms of being angry at other players, shoving and fighting like the West Brom game the other day wasn't very good. I saw somebody having blood coming from their head, which is not a nice thing when you're trying to just watch the football game. But here we are. So we've got 10 fouls. We both drew on fouls. Pass accuracy was 84% for us, 75% for them. Now we nearly doubled the passes. We had 613 passes and they had 383. It's weird because they had obviously one yellow card. It should have been a hell of a lot more. Offsides 3 for them and 2 for us. 2 corners and we had 4 corners. We've won the last 5 games. We need to keep the momentum up. Leicester are smashing it right now. 72 points up the top of the table. Southampton 61. Leeds United 60. Ipswich 59. Now, if we keep the running of games and start, building that more momentum, I think we could do it. Secure second place. I don't think it's possible right now to secure first place because 72 points is it's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? Unless Leicester lose the next 10 and we lose, the next 4, sorry, and we win, the next 4, we might be up there. But I highly doubt it. Leicester are absolutely flying right now, and I would go to say we've got a better team than Ipswich, even though they've signed like 4 players in the January transfer window. We're a better team than Southampton, but we all know that when we get to the end of the season and that's our last game. It could be a fight-off fight. That could be the playoffs. Leeds United versus Southampton. Who will stay up? Now, I'm a little bit worried about that because if we get to the end of the season and we don't go up to the Premier League next season, then there's going to be a lot of questions on Farke's head. A lot. Because the fact that we haven't signed anyone, we've got a lot of cash in the bank in terms of all the loans and all the players that have gone out in the January transfer window. So many. Obviously, at the end of the season, there'll be a lot of people coming back, like Christensen. He hasn't had much game time at all in AS Roma. I saw today an article where he has not been playing as much. He hasn't been chosen for AS Roma. Brendan Aronson, for example. He's got... where is he? So we really need to think about, obviously, are we going to offload these players when they come back in, or are we just going to try and play them? That's what I think. I think we need to really think about a new squad coming in at the end of this summer. Well, I say a new squad. We need a B team realistically, at least one extra player for every position, and then we can sort of do something about it and actually compete, because we all know, and especially if you're a Leeds United fan like me, that Leeds is a big team, a massive team. They deserve to be in the top flight of football. But the problem with our club is that we don't act fast enough, and we just let clubs just walk all over us. Why, especially in transfer windows, every year we have the same situation. Remember when Nonto came in at midnight for 3 million? Great signing at the time. Obviously, he wanted to get pushed out of the club. He wanted to leave and go to Everton, but had a chat with Farke. And now, yesterday, he played for the first time in a long time, starting, and he played really well. Got man of the match, and he got a goal. He secured our fate yesterday, and he got a goal, which is highly important for us at this time. And the confidence, he was just getting it with the fans. He was like, yeah, and just doing this after he scored the goal. And it just made me so happy for him that, if he wants to sign a new contract, for example, we're going to be we're going to be great. It's going to be good for us and good for him. It will boost his stock up. And I think it's very important that, you know, we do that. And not only that, he might want to stay after. I know he will sign a new contract, which obviously eventually we can sign him on for more money because it's the length of time. But hopefully his agent doesn't turn into Luis Sinistera's agent where they go to sue the club, which Luis Sinistera should stay at Bournemouth. I don't want him back at the club. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments down below, because I could never do that to Leeds United. And obviously, if I ever had the chance to play for Leeds, back in the fit days, obviously I'm too old now. I'm 25. Oof. Back in the, I just wish I had the opportunity. But growing from humble beginnings, I say humble beginnings. When you grow up in a place, and just it's different ways of life. You know, if you are good at football, for example, I broke both my legs in school. Well, one leg and then part of my other leg because someone went straight through them. And Matt Clem remembers that, if you know he watches his back. But yeah, Matt Clem took me off the Astro, and my leg was completely screwed. Even though I wasn't even a great footballer, let's be honest. But I loved it with the boys, you know. But no, here we are reviewing Leeds on the stream, which is kind of weird because obviously I don't really like, well, doing live stuff. But I thought I'd give it a little bit of a go and just kind of see if we can build the channel back up and even further. Obviously, I don't want to continue it like be just in one niche of Leeds United. Stomppeg, she's great. She's another YouTuber that does stuff, but she doesn't go live. She goes around different stadiums in the country and abroad, and she knows a lot about football. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the goal is for this channel and kind of other channels I've got. I just started a new channel. Well, I say I started a new channel. I've got Life of William. I'm doing the Fat to Fit challenge in 90 days. That is on my other channel. I haven't posted in a few days because I've got problems with my camera at the moment because the SD card keeps, essentially I can't record with it, but I can live stream with it. It's weird. So yeah, bear with me if you are following that channel. We are posting shorts on there from old content, so that would help out a bunch. I think we're on 72 subscribers. But yeah, anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on the game. I think we did excellent. And obviously this video has been a bit more of like a, what's the word? Kind of balance between talking about the game and like the players, and yeah. So let me know your thoughts. Hit the subscribe button, and most importantly, let me know your thoughts on the game yesterday. Should have gone more in depth, but here we are. Anyway, I'm going to jump off, and I'll see you guys very soon. See you later.